Welcome back to TMZ Sports. My name is Evan, along with Van Lathan.
What up?
Michael J. Babcock.
What's up?
Trouble in Kansas.
Uh-oh.
Man, over Snoop Dogg. Performance at a big University of Kansas Jayhawks basketball event. This happens every single year. They have the KU Jayhawks, the late night in the fog.
Was it Midnight Madness? Like a Midnight Madness. Give everybody all jammed up.
Yes,
right, because they
For
can't
the new
practice,
season.
they can't start till a certain day, so they wait till midnight and they have a big party / practice.
You know, in these big college towns, you know, when the whole community is involved and supports that.
Listen,
I mean,
at a smaller school, you
Right.
get the student union. At these blue blood schools like North Carolina and Duke, especially Kansas, which is in the Mid-South, what you have is the community heart and pride on the line every time the team takes a court, and they all come out for all these events.
It doesn't matter if it's at 2 o'clock in the morning or midnight or whatever.
Don't
They're
matter.
all there and they bring their families, and this is a massive event, and that's what happened.
Wait, can I say, I went to Seton Hall. We had Dragon. And
oh, really?
Kansas.
Oh, Dragon.
They have Snoop. Just to let you know where these schools fall.
First of all,
I like Dragon.
First of all,
No, I
don't
love
do that.
Dragon.
Don't do that. Don't diss Dragon.
I love Dragon.
No.
I talked to him.
Wait. I know, but that
They
was
called
a
me
diss.
Dragon. Come
was a
on, I
diss.
love this,
All
man.
right,
Rough Riders.
I'm gonna get Dragon on the phone.
No, I love
man.
Dragon.
You better hope,
Dragon
you
is
better
dope,
hope
bro.
you never see
Okay.
Dragon
Dragon
in
one
these
of the
streets.
Are we,
dopest
even
rappers out
Dragon
there.
would say he's not exactly Snoop.
Well, that's not the thing. Why you gotta even? Ain't nobody asked. Dragon not trying to get comparisons. Dragon is a major hip hop star.
Let's get to the video. Here's what happened, right? They hired Snoop to perform at this event. There are families at this event, and this.
That means I'm empty. That's Dragon.
Here's the video of Snoop Dogg at the family-friendly late night in the fog. See if you can see what's wrong with this picture.
Nasty dog.
Yeah. If you can see on the far side of the court, that is Snoop with a money gun shooting money on women dancing on poles. And for some reason, the people out in Kansas, they had an issue with it.
Yes, it might not fly in Lawrence, Kansas.
Yeah.
What do you expect?
I get it. I'm
You're
with you,
bringing
Bat.
in Snoop Dogg.
You're bringing in Snoop, the nasty dog. It says it right there on the dog mascot's thing. He's being a nasty dog.
Yeah.
I actually thought the performance, that's what I'm talking about right there. I actually thought the performance was fire.
Yeah,
and I
me
like
too.
it. The crowd looks stunned.
They were stunned.
The athletes are rocking with it. The crowd looks absolutely stunned.
There
like,
was
what's going on here?
there was quote unquote outrage. Outrage after this event. As a matter of fact, the school's director of athletics, Jeff Long, put out a statement saying, "I take full responsibility for not understanding what acrobatic dancers are in today's entertainment world and offer my personal apology to anyone who was offended." Long story short, Snoop tried to give him a heads up. He tried to say we're going to have acrobatic dancers, but the guy at Kansas didn't understand that means women on poles.
Understand this, though. Snoop thinks that he's going to perform for college kids at a midnight situation.
Right.
He thinks that he can maybe get a little
do full
saucy. Yeah. And it turned out, I mean, they even got a fire hydrant right there. It turns out that maybe you go a little bit less Snoop when you're in Lawrence, Kentucky. By the way,
But you get what he was thinking.
you do get what he was thinking. I'll tell you something else about this video. If you want to stop Charles's productivity, this video is apparently all you need to show. Charles, one of our executive producers, has been walking back and forth, but every time this video runs with the girls on the pole, Charles stops and gets really into it. I've seen it happen two
I don't
times
know what
now.
you're
Charles,
talking about.
I saw it.
I'm walking
I saw
around
it
the
too.
office
I saw it
doing
twice.
other things.
We have cameras all over this place.
I
I
know,
saw you
but
up
just
there.
because you had the video playing doesn't mean I was staring at it. I'm
Sure.
You
were
stopped in
looking
your tracks
up,
and were looking up at the
looking
video,
up there
Charles.
like, whoa, I wonder what her
just
Instagram
caught
is.
the corner of my eye, but no.
You know what's weird is I just saw Charles buying tickets to next year's fog and the late night in the fog.
He's putting in suggestions. Can we get Too Short next year?
If you like what you just saw, videos, great stories, and crazy photos, we've got more like it every single night on TMZ Sports on FS1.